Hi there. My name's Kelly. I am the Child and Youth Advocate for the province of New Brunswick. Now, before I tell you what that is, let me tell you a little bit about myself. What can I tell you? I am a huge fan of the Green Bay Packers. That usually goes well. I'm a big fan of the Vancouver Canucks. Decidedly mixed results. I love music. My favorite current artists are Jelly Roll and Teddy Swims. And in my spare time, I like to do stand-up comedy and act. But what they've asked me to talk about today is my day job, which again is Child and Youth Advocate for the province of New Brunswick. And I'm supposed to tell you what that is. So here's the best way I know how to describe it. About 20 years ago, all the elected folks down in the legislature passed a law and said, hey, oftentimes people under 19, they can't vote, they may not have the same power as adults, they don't always have the same life experience. They need someone on their side to make sure they get treated fairly because that's important to us. So they passed a law creating the job of Child and Youth Advocate. And so my job is to make sure that government treats you fairly. Now, what does that mean practically? Like, what can I do? Turns out I can do a lot. You'd be surprised. I can go into any government department and make them answer any question I want. I can actually say to them, hey, what are you doing on this file? Have you looked at these other ideas? Have you considered that maybe the rules need to change? Is there a way we can come up with something a little fairer and better for this young person who needs something? And so I can do all of that. I can even, if I find that they don't live up to the things I recommend, I can go back to the legislature and say, hey, this isn't good enough and it needs to change. And a lot of the times we actually get results. A lot of the times, because government generally wants to do the right thing, we are able to work it out and find a way to treat young people a little fairer, a little better. What are some of the things that you might call me about? Well, you'd be amazed all the way that government actually does impact your lives. For example, maybe at school you find you or your friends are not being treated fairly by the administration. Maybe you're not getting the services you need. Maybe you're looking for health care or mental health care and not finding any results. Maybe you've come into contact with the justice system or social development. You're trying to find housing or you're a kid in care. Maybe you have a disability. You feel you haven't gotten all the services you need or you've been discriminated against in some other way. All of these are things that my office can look into. So on this website, you'll find all the ways to contact us. Somebody will get back to you. They'll get all the facts and we'll find ways we can start being helpful. In fact, if we find a number of people who have the same problem, I can even issue big reports to the legislature saying, hey, here's a rule that affects a whole bunch of people. And now we've got to change it for everybody. So that's basically what a Child and Youth Advocate does. It's actually a cool job. I like it. It probably goes a lot better than rooting for the Vancouver Canucks. So I hope you'll reach out, contact us if we're needed. You can go on this website and see all the things we've done, and we're always there. So I hope to hear from you.